Greetings, Oak Hill Church. This is Pastor Ben. Have you ever been in a situation where someone's doing something that just captures your attention? I mean, you literally find yourself stopping just to watch them. Maybe your mouth is slightly opened in amazement and your focus is just locked in on what you're seeing. I can remember one of those moments from when I was a kid when I saw someone correctly guess a playing card that someone had randomly picked from a deck. Some of you might call that a magic trick. But I remember being so enamored, so caught up with how this was going to work or how this person could possibly manage to identify the correct card that was secretly selected without them knowing. And when they pulled out that 7 of hearts, I remember saying, "Hey, you got to show me how to do that." Now, spoiler alert, it just so happens that magic is really just math. But it's pretty cool how it works every time, right? The same rhythm, the same pattern, the same elements, the same results. Now, I don't know what some of those times are like for you, but in the Gospels, we read of a time when Jesus' disciples had a similar reaction to something that they saw Jesus do. Now, think about it. These guys had seen Jesus do some pretty incredible and miraculous things. They had seen him turn water into wine. They had seen him heal a sick and a paralyzed man and raise a young girl back to life. They had seen him walk on water and multiply a one-person lunch into a feast that fed over 5,000 people. And yet this gotta-show-me moment for them involved Jesus doing something a little more under the radar. In Luke 11, we read that some of Jesus' disciples saw him talking with his heavenly Father. They saw him praying. And the response to seeing and hearing Jesus pray was the same one I had when I saw that 7 of hearts come up. They said, "Jesus, can you show me how to do that? Can you teach me to pray like that?" This Sunday, we're going to begin a journey through this prayer that Jesus taught his disciples. You might know it as the Lord's Prayer. And in this prayer, Jesus gives all of us the essentials of what we need to have a conversation with God. It includes everything we need to be able to communicate all of the needs and the desires of our hearts and minds with our Heavenly Father. It unlocks this incredible intimacy and closeness that we are designed to experience with the Lord. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes prayer can seem challenging, or we often make it more complicated than it needs to be. We can find ourselves using too many words or feeling we're not using the right words, and we can go on and on and on as though God will hear us better or know how serious we are by how many words we use. Or how we can be tempted to view God as a magic genie, with prayer being us rubbing the bottle to get him to do what we want. Or God is a vending machine, and prayer is that means to get that candy bar or bottle of pop. But this prayer is so much more. In fact, it's not like that at all. These words that Jesus teaches us help open our eyes to the power of prayer. They unlock our words and our hearts and set us free to be able to be honest, real, and receptive to our Father in heaven. This prayer reminds us of his love for us, the ways that he cares for and looks after us, the way that he forgives us, and the way that he daily provides for us. This prayer has it all. These short, simple sentences always yield the same magnificent results, and there's no magic or math tricks involved. These words are packed with power and purpose as they shape our minds and our hearts to see the goodness and greatness of God in our lives. And so you're invited to be a part of this. You're invited to join us as God continues to amaze and astound us with his word and with the reality of who he is. And he's a caring and nurturing Father who intentionally and incredibly loves his kids. And that's something that we can all be amazed at.